first half. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Elliott. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Complete to Jason Witten. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. 12 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Elliott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with a run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And it's Michel once again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. To throw is Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Brady's throw there complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, it's Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll run with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On first down, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike, set. 380.
Mike 5-4. Who that? Who that?
72.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got? Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Check 9, check 9. Check. Crunch, crunch.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. 35 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Landry again the intended target, and it's second down. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And some room to work. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Yellow. On the line. 54. Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 8 yards there and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Mahomes now on the sneak. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Carlos Hyde turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give is to Elliott. Into the secondary again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack by Robert Quinn. To try again after the sack. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down. Zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. We're going to 54 right here.
Here's Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hey, you got 3, three down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From from the gun, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Here we go, 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, and the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Watch out for Hill on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Mahomes now to throw. Pass incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes getting it to him in space. Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got it complete to Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 16 yards, a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A game-winning field goal, how they play it on first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams in the final minute. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Mike, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off, a hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just had to do it, got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I piss on my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound, I got it.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they were
First down.
now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. After the run, Newton going to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up the third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Flushed out right. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So
and a loose football, and the Packers pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Mike 42.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Panthers have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. Rolling to his right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Third and 2, Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Newton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Preston Smith giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Throwing is Newton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they want.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Eluding the pressure, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it, but they love to have those guys with hands like a wide receiver.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. A shotgun snap for Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. A big pickup of 38. This is something that we know that they like to do, incorporating him out of the backfield into their passing attack.
And it's not just a check down option either. This is a full part of their offense, and they rely on the fact that they can get the ball in his hands.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Newton. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Allen.
y'all came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and. Don't stop.